So we're gonna get before, maybe? Before they landed, it looks like the plane that they were standing beside. Vin Diesel was really reckless. He was really reckless. Thought family could save him.
Almost killed my family. Almost.
Yeah. Wow. Definitely practical. I love that. But yeah, stupid move. Stupid move.
You're not gonna believe this. The pilot is from the same village as my grandfather in Bolivia. It's fucking crazy, right?
All these villains are just so, like, chill.
Ve por ellos, go, go.
Yeah. Two guys in the front seat are gone. So maybe Barry and his buddy got out.
Hello.
Man, it's Cristobal Cifuentes from Bolivia.
It's Cristobal. How's he still alive?
I hope this aggression isn't just about business. If you wanted in on my stash house, all you have to do was call me.
You're a nice guy. That's great. We fucked up. I was told I had to attack you because you were bloodthirsty maniac.
He still might be. He just doesn't come across as that. Oh, there he is. Okay, so his buddy's not that bad.
Chris, he radios his buddies, we're dead. Chris, do it now. Chris?
Oh, is he dealing with like some PTSD?
Chris! 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 Chris, hey, we gotta go. We gotta go. Come on. No. Pick that up. Pick that up. We'll get rid of it. Come on.
Well acted. I like that. Well, I don't like it, but like, did a good job at portraying that. Not necessarily overacted, you know. I feel like that's something that's easy to like overact.
Body's dead.
What?
Yeah. He hasn't really hit me yet. Super broken up about it. Just a big kick in the balls.
Hughes is just worried about his meal ticket. I don't think he cares about Barry.
The same military guy you just killed, he killed few of my guys too.
Military, yeah.
Oh, even Kevin. If only man. Agreement one in the book.
The upshot is we are looking for 2 DBs.
Yeah. She's onto him.
You look like shit. Also, we changed the scene. I'm Macbeth and your line is different.
What?
Rouse and stir. As life when it fuck!
What's her issue? Didn't she say she had this?
Sucks.
So, Chris, you gotta stop calling me, man.
I need to talk to you, man.
Cannot once start me!
My queen, the lord, my lord, the queen is dead.
That's not... I can't.
I mean, to be fair, Barry has a lot going on right now. Life and death, literally.
Are you on drugs, Barry?
Easiest explanation.
No, Mr. Chris, no, I'm not on drugs.
You're not?
No.
Well, then that's very bad news for you. Because it's one line, Barry. And if tonight you're not high and you can't handle one fucking line, then maybe this is not for you.
That's rough, man. This whole world kind of crumbling around in the whole Hitman thing. Not necessarily crumbling. I mean, like, it seems that way.
Hey, name is Taylor Garrett, 6 feet, 415. Real hot head.
Covered their tracks without even intentionally covering their tracks.
This guy and Ryan were working together.
Okay, just slow down. We need to connect them to each other.
Oh. Wow. What a twist of circumstance. If he had just been a little less clumsy.
Well, I'd say that's a connection, wouldn't you?
I saw a man there, and just for a second, I thought, body? But it was not.
I mean, you know, I said Fuchs is just looking for his meal ticket. Maybe, you know, he actually cares for Barry a little bit, you know, but I feel like it's a very selfish kind of care.
So, no matter where you go, we will find you and kill you. All right?
I killed a guy.
Did they not have that experience together? What was Barry's experience versus his?
I never shot anyone.
Wait, you had to.
You know, you made me do it.
Something I didn't pick up on while watching is the direct parallel with Chris saying Barry made him shoot the guy, and Barry's freak out last episode about taking orders and following through. It really highlights the way we shift blame to be able to live with the things we've done.
I think we need to go to the cops.
The guys I work for
They're already pissed at me because I fucked this job up. They sent a guy out to kill me, to go after your wife. They'll go after your kid. They'll kill them.
I feel for this guy. I definitely do, you know. I did tell him to get out of the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris wanted to come.
We're linked on Facebook, Chris. I met your wife. You go to the cops, they'll figure it out. They'll find me.
She knew something was up when I came home. She knew it. And then I lied to her and I told her that I was...
Well, yeah, if you're acting like this.
Okay, that's it. I'm going to the cops and I'm going to tell them everything. And if I got to do some time, fine.
And that's integrity, but, you know, it's also guilt. It's...
Fucking Facebook.
Why'd you just say that? I told you to get out of the car, man.
It's cool. I can keep quiet.
What a complicated situation, man. I love the way this is played, though. Very well done.
Easy, Barry. I know you're a good guy.
The narrative makes a lot of sense, and hasn't been super easy for me to, like, predict. Like, there's some elements, of course, but, like, the story's been good.
And then, you know, I promise you, no one will ever know any... Wait.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, like, you could kind of feel the quiet resignation in his voice, like, when he shifted gears like that, but... Wow. It's almost even worse than, like, getting shot up in the whole car crash scenario, you know?
It is a veritable who's who of Hollywood out there. The red-headed reader from ICM and...
Gonna quit this, or is he just gonna stick by this? Barry just seems done, you know? Or is he just gonna go, like, on a rampage or something? Looks like I feel like at this point I can't really predict what he's gonna do.
All of the proceeds from tonight's show will go towards the fight against violence. What?
Yeah, what is that? What charity is that? The fight against violence.
Queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter.
Hey, nailed his line.
There would have been a time for such a work.
Or no, anyway. Wait.
Oh. Man, like, that actually tricked me. So yeah, he's back in his delusions, huh? I was like, how did he get into costume? Like, the logistics of it wasn't making sense in my mind, but... Hey, I just rolled with it. Getting too caught up.
That's Daniel Meldman from Gersh. Look, he's here to see me, but if I don't do well, it's over for me.
Sorry, what?
Fuck.
See how he does, but, yeah, he's going through it. I don't expect him to do too well. Maybe it'll be like a fluke scenario. Oh, the messed up military uniform, man.
Hello?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yes. When? Hello?
Cannot once start
Yeah,
me.
I'm really feeling this. They are doing a fantastic job of bringing that home, you know? The feeling of it.
My lord, the queen is dead.
Delivered it, but like he's literally breaking down on the inside.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. The way to dusty death. Out. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow.
Way to bring it home for sure, but like this whole time I'm just like thinking about Barry, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, man, dude is broken. And for his pain to like have brought her happiness and success, you know what I'm saying?
I just saw you go to a place tonight I have never seen before. I don't know if you can do it again, but it was amazing. Okay, I see you're still in that place. I'm going to leave you in the process. You know, I have a few notes.
It's not the time.
They can wait till Monday.
Not to interrupt a touching moment, but he is wearing a KIA bracelet of someone I assumed he served with. And since the person was a private, I assume it was relatively early. It's a subtle piece, but it has a lot of meaning. For one, we know he lost someone close while he was in. 2, it's on the same side as the bloody fist. 3, it's the hand he just killed his friend with. And 4, it's a symbol of the blood metaphorically on his hands.
Daniel Melman from Gersh. He told me to call him. Thank you. Thank you for doing that for me. Oh my God, that was amazing. That was acting, Barry. You are a real actor.
Ugh.
I am?
Yes. I mean, tonight to get to that place, that's your new process, okay? All you have to do is do that every time.
Oh, it just makes me feel like so gross inside, this whole interaction. I'm just like, no. I don't know. Just something about that just disgusted me. Yeah, that was a rough one. I'm looking forward to this finale. They have not really missed at all with the buildup of this whole show, this whole season. You know what I'm saying? Like early on, of course, they were playing a lot with the comedy and stuff like that. But this episode, I think it was probably the episode with the least amount of comedic relief in it, and we were just like hammering home like one kind of rough scenario after another. Kind of again playing with those dichotomies of like the serious nature of what Barry is going through kind of contrasted with like the acting of everything and people being like so superficial and not, caring about the emotion. Like, okay, Gene came to find him, but again, like he was really just talking about that superficial stuff. He left him alone and realized that he was actually going through something. But, and then he goes and talks to Sally, and really, again, she's just kind of worried about herself. In this whole scenario, she's been worried about herself for the most part. So she is not necessarily like reinforcing a good thing in him. And again, I really think that her advice to him there was really just to motivate him to, she was talking about how generous he was and all the rest, right? And, that's probably just actors speak and whatnot. But at the same time, I'm like, there's just no empathy there. You know what I'm saying? Like and like I can't necessarily blame her. Of course she has no idea what's going on in his life. But I don't think she really cares too much in general about other people's lives except for her own, seemingly. And I can kind of understand her perspective in that way, in that she's striving for something, and that's really all she wants. Like from the first episode, that's what she said, that's all she's ever wanted. And that's her goal. She's very focused on that, and it is very kind of self-centered goal, if that makes sense. Like she wants to be a star herself, right? She's not really worried about making anybody else a star. And again, we're kind of getting that contrast with Barry, somebody who I talked about it before with like his relationship with Fugues and like the whole Hitman scenario, just him being brought into that to help Fugues to do the work for Fugues. Fugues does the talking work, right, and the connection work, but Barry does the dirty work. And he's kind of in that same role here. It seems like he's going through all the struggle, all the like mental heartache, whatnot, all of that situation going on. Of course, brought on by some of his own decisions, but also being put in these scenarios by Fugues, and it's a whole complicated mess. But if we're going to keep things simple, he is of course going through the same thing here, where he's going through it internally. He brought that he didn't even like try to bring that out. He's just like feeling that, and he brought that into the performance, said his line, and then she kind of takes that as him giving her that, which if she can use that, cool. But at the same time, I just feel for Barry because he's in that same position, just kind of being used in a way for the success of others. And, it just made me feel like just kind of gross, just kind of disgusted in a way to see that. Maybe it's just like the lack of, I don't really know how to put it, like doing the Hitman stuff is like a physical danger. It's like real kind of in a way, but like the acting stuff is just such a superficial thing that it feels almost wrong for that to have happened. He's given these accolades, like we just saw at the end here, where she's like, you know, whatever that was bringing up, that's acting, you know, that's what you should be doing. And of course Barry, the clueless guy that he is just like, oh, like, okay, like apparently this is what I'm supposed to feel like when I'm acting. And it's just so sad to see, like the killing his friend, man, that was rough. That was rough, and it caught me off guard. Like, I was not expecting him to do that. I kind of felt like something might happen, especially when that switch up happened after he yelled, and his friend kind of switched up the tone, was like, kind of like, okay, like, I need to get out of this situation alive, so I'm just going to placate Barry to try to keep him calm so I can drop him off, get out of there, and then go to the cops, right? And I think Barry sensed that, which is interesting, that Barry could kind of sense that shift, right? But he can't necessarily sense other things. And it might be a scenario where it's like he's just like used to that more. He's used to having people in those situations maybe, to be able to kind of sense the shift, sense what was going on, right? But yeah, that was rough. And like his family and his kid taking the picture, they did an excellent job with this episode. I think out of all the episodes so far, this one has probably been my favorite. We'll see how the finale goes, but as far as we're going right now, this one is definitely it. Anyway, let's hop into the next episode.
I got a gun. Hang on.
I got a fucking gun! Barry, you're alive! You're fucking alive!
What are you doing there, buddy? Taking my money. I'm gonna leave.
Oh, your money. Your money. That's funny because, you know, it's our money, buddy. That money is our money.
Oof. Yeah, I guess it's been a long time coming.
You can't just come here and fucking hit me in the face.
I'm done, Fuchs. Starting now.
Fuchs is on his own, maybe. We'll see if he just sits with that, though. You know, we know Fuchs, we know how he is. But I don't know, Barry's not really having it anymore.
Hey, man. Can I get you anything? Beer? Submarine sandwich? Maybe a steak for your face?
Juice box, maybe? Yeah, the contrast from before.
Go on. Look.
That's hilarious. Smoking while you're doing your exercise.
Warren?
You have many balls to come here.
Well, I thought we needed to talk. I said it like a jazz musician would say, you know, like, your turn to riff, man. Take it away.
It's that angry walk.
I can't. You know what? Barry's alive.
No way, Jose.
Yeah, wait, he's alive, and I could give him to you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it figures, you know.
Barry turned on me. You know, he tried to kill me. I raised him like a son. I mean, look at my...
Wow.
This tooth, you see how loose it is? You see right there?
He can fix that.
Ah.
This is twin brother Ruslan.
The tomb?
Ruslan here was last one born, so he got a little overcooked.
Guess this is how he ends, huh?
Let Ruslan get rid of Fuchs, then we go to...
What a way to go, man.
If I'm Buddy, I fly like an eagle.
Are you in love with Buddy?
Maybe he is. I don't know.
I don't think he could take class now that we all think he's dead.
Who are you loyal to?
You go on.
Yes. You will stay here and help Oksana with dishes.
Hank? Buddy, so nice to hear your voice. Goran says soon he's going to your acting class to find you. So I suggest you take our money and, you know, fly like Bug Bunny in Space Jam.
Thanks, Hank.
No, thank you, Ben. Thank you for your friendship. You're a super good guy. I have to go. Bye.
Hank is a real one. For those he likes. So I wonder if they just like planned this to be like a self-contained season. If that makes sense, because like it feels like this could be a story in and of itself. I mean, we haven't got to the end of the episode yet, but like the way things have gone, like Fuchs is dead. What's her name? Sally got her little agent, right? The police got their suspect,
Judge just signed a warrant to bring in Fazar.
What the fuck you doing?
Wow. Did Fuchs really like talk his way out of this? Or maybe this guy's just out of his head, out of his mind. He built a stockade for him, huh?
Это очень гениально, смотри. Готов? Опа.
So maybe Fuchs is not gonna die. That would have been a crazy move if they did just kill him like that, though.
This is how you get rid of someone in America.
Is that Barry? Wow. What happened?
Hey.
Talk about a real one. Wow. This show is catching me off guard left and right. That's really not usual.
Is that Barry, motherfucker! I gotta get my tooth.
Well, I mean, that tooth might lead to something. I wonder if he spared Hank. I mean, Hank wasn't around, so maybe. Yeah, Hank was spared.
Tea is getting cold. Hope you guys like iced tea.
Goran?
Maybe he likes it, I don't know.
Body.
Barry, get out. Come on. Yeah, no, I'm done. Get out.
No, listen up.
Don't give him a chance, man.
Get out, Fuchs. Barry.
Yep, the tooth. And Fuchs, as we see, will fold. No pressure.
Shooter was either crouching or he was extremely short.
And again, the evidence just lining up so circumstantially.
Taylor Garrett and his partner, the ringleader of the entire operation, this man, Richard Krimp.
Once the guys get to know each other, it's going to be super great.
Michael Leslie, KNX News Radio. Can you spell Yojimbo, please?
I believe it's spelled just how it sounds. So, Yo.
Detective Moss?
They say that the camera adds 10 pounds to you. Not from where I'm standing, babe.
I'm not going to take the class anymore, but thank you.
What? Why?
You know, you're talking about my process and stuff. I don't think that can be my process. I don't think I can go to that place again.
Barry, sit down.
Yeah, I don't know. Now she wants to be all like friendly and stuff now that he did all this, and now that she got what she wants. You know, I'm sure she's coming from a place of good, but...
Look, I haven't told anyone here this before. Well, except Natalie. And Nick. I think Jermaine. Obviously Jean. But I don't like to talk about it.
Right.
I was married. Like, right out of high school.
He hit you?
Oh my God.
Is this real or fake, man?
Look, I know where you went, and I know how hard it is. I do. But it's not always gonna feel like that. Whatever it is that you were drawing on the other night, you can tell me about it.
No.
Thanks.
I mean, I just told you about my marriage.
Not the same.
So?
No, that's true. You want to do a comedy with me?
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah.
Is this another one of his daydreams?
Okay, try it once more.
Now listen, Duffy. I want you to tear out the whole front page.
Oh my God. This is so beautiful.
So are you in that dress.
So what is this? I'm up in the air as like if this is like real or fake. I mean, it's lasted a while, so maybe it's real.
Barry Block.
Oh, that's my stage name. Yeah.
It just seems off to me.
Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on.
I don't know. Like, I can't tell. My guess is that it's might be real, but like that time jump and then that shift in their dynamic, their relationship, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see.
Are you hoping to get into TV or movies?
You know, I think my first and only love is the theater, you know, and that's where I'm my happiest. Actually, Sally's the one who's killing it in those other areas you just mentioned. I mean, she's doing amazing.
It's being fuged again. You know, Barry just seems like a support guy. You know what I'm saying?
Came back from Afghanistan, who got a job as a hitman, right? Then he worried. He said, oh my gosh, maybe I am only good at killing. He wanted work outside of killing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You are too modest. I'm going to train that right out of you.
He will, too.
He's probably going to start digging into Barry Block.
I have a question. Sally, Gene tells me you want to do a ride-along.
Yeah, things got pretty close there. I'm feeling that tension too. It's interesting that we did that jump there, though. It felt a little abrupt. Especially Sally and Barry there, but I guess things move quick. Go to the router, get Wi-Fi, make a call or something, or what? Do some research.
Barry Block. Okay. This will cut him.
He's gonna have some pictures with Taylor, yeah.
Janice, Janice.
Off rip, at a moment's hesitation.
I did everything I had to do to put it behind me. And I did it.
And it seems like we just fast forwarded into this confrontation, you know what I'm saying? But I guess maybe this is how they wanted to end this season.
I'm a good person. And if you could just walk away from this and forget about it, everybody's life will be better. We want to be happy. We want love.
We're not the same, Barry. Because I'm a cop. And you're a fucking murderer.
Figure this out. Let's talk
Barry.
about this, please. Let's just think.
Barry.
Janice, please.
Barry! Move.
And for Barry to have gone through the journey he's gone through too. It's really rough to see. It's a dangerous game, man.
Can we please not do this? Please.
It's done.
So is this just going to be the end of... Oh, this could have ended so many different ways. And let's see who got who. I'm assuming Barry got her. That's really sad, you know? He just dumped the body or something, or... Because he couldn't have just injured her.
Starting now.
Just keep restarting over and over. Wow, that was a very interesting first season to this show. Like I said during the reaction, I wasn't necessarily able to predict all the elements that we would see throughout and the different story angles, the different way things would go. I would not have predicted that last 5-10 minutes. That whole time jump, it just kind of caught me off guard. With the blossoming of the relationship between Sally and Barry. I guess they started off on a little rocky patch, and then, they got better and whatnot. It just, I don't know. The way that she was acting for the last, 3 or 4 episodes, just being focused on herself, while understandable. I've explained my understanding of Sally, her motivations, what's going on with her. It just kind of flipped me on her character a little bit, but I came around a little bit to her at the end here, but it still seems like a using scenario. But that might be my mind somehow, I don't know, corrupting the whole situation. Let me know what you guys think about that whole dynamic in the comments. But to me, it just feels like Barry, he had the same relationship with Fugues, except it's a little bit different in that he has emotional love for Sally, and like the way he's just like, he's not even necessarily worried about himself, which is, it's being selfless. It's a, commendable trait. It's a good trait to have, but at the same time it feels like he attracts stronger personalities than himself, people with more direction than himself, and he latches onto those people to just kind of like go through life, like give him some purpose. Like he has to have someone else's purpose to go through his life. It seems like he just lacks purpose, if that makes sense, and that has been consistent for his character throughout. As he mentioned before, like he was in that depressed state, and that's when Fuse came along, somebody with a mission for him, and that probably ties into the soldier aspect of his character as well. He's very mission oriented, and when he doesn't have somebody giving him the mission, it's very hard for him to operate in the world, a world of freedom. So that's why he does this. So I wouldn't even necessarily put it on Sally, because maybe even if he was driven to pursue, things on a high level, maybe they would still be together. But to me, their relationship seems more like a Fugue and Barry relationship, probably due to the fact that Barry is probably drawn to that sort of thing. Overall, I enjoyed this first season of Barry. I'm looking forward to the next, subsequent seasons. I don't know if I'm going to hop directly into season 2, but we might hop into something else. I'll probably post a poll on Patreon or something like that as far as like what to watch. If you're watching this on YouTube, it doesn't really matter. We've already decided. I don't know if I'm going to do an R&R for this. Maybe I'll just stick to R&Rs for like when I finish shows. Just because it's just not something a lot of people want to watch. Overall, I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the characters. It's really sad to see the cop go out like that. I think Jean is probably going to be devastated about that too, and she had to have been taken out, because otherwise, like Barry wouldn't have been able to just come back and lie down, right? If she was injured, she would be screaming. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we'll find out that didn't happen, but my gut's telling me that she died. It's a very contained story. Like it doesn't feel like a world type of story. Like we have these set group of characters and we go through the story just with these characters. So it was interesting in that way that we didn't really get a lot of randoms. Contrasted with shows like Breaking Bad, where it feels more like a world, if that makes sense. Like it feels like we are following these characters in the real world, versus this show feels like we're kind of just following a group of characters in their kind of like their niche, and it doesn't feel like we're living in their like a larger world. I just got that sense. Of course, we do have like outside characters, side characters, small parts here and there of them being in the world, but it just feels very small scale, if that makes sense. If you all enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.